What is possible? Probably one of the more expansive questions that we're going to be inviting you to consider. And really one of the most provocative, the most beneficial, and the most sort of accelerating, if you can really sort of honestly open yourself up to explore this question. So this was a question that was raised by one of our coaches, Sue Glendenning, and we really sort of celebrated the opportunism of this question to think without restraint, think idealistically and optimistically about what just could be achieved if resources, time, financing, any constraint was removed. What could be possible? Now, this is a powerful question to use in ideation, in product development, in refining a service or a delivery mode that you might be in already. But I think most effectively it's to be applied to the influence of leadership. What would be possible if we as leaders could be our best selves, rise to our greatest potential, and fulfill all that we strive to achieve as leaders? So who is this question for? Well, I think ultimately this question is for anybody that is willing to approach this question, with an open mind and a compassionate heart, being kind to themselves and willing to explore, the territory of opportunity. I think it could absolutely primarily be used for you, by yourself, or with counsel of a coach or a mentor, but also very much with your team or your closest advocates and associates. I think it could also absolutely be used at an organizational level, especially when it comes to purpose and strategy. But really, I would most like to see this question be applied almost universally to all of us in humanity, so that we can look ahead and focus on the work that needs to be done, thinking about what's possible, what can be done, rather than what is impossible, what can't be done. When to apply this question? Well, look, it's a biggie. So you don't want to be sitting around this, over a cup of coffee or on your daily commute. I think this is one of those questions just to hold back and to use infrequently, but perhaps regularly, to activate some reflection and some long-term goal setting. So this maybe is more of an annual review or some kind of iteration where you're reviewing your longer-term intention and alignment with purpose. Some variations, well, I've thrown out a few already, but the ones that we would sort of suggest, you have a look at here, what's possible this year at whatever point in the year you encounter this video. What's possible for your team in this next business cycle, which typically is the next quarter? What's possible if we improved our culture, if we focused on how we do things around here, or those norms that typically define the accepted behavior in your organization or community? What if the work that we did benefited the whole world? Or what would the world be like if we did what was possible, rather than only what we thought what wasn't impossible? So there's a few variations, a few things to think about. I hope this explainer has been of use to you. If you want to explore this further with us, feel free to reach out, directly via our contact details or in social media, or just in the comments here where you're viewing this video. We look forward to seeing you in the next in the Explainer series.